The public impeachment hearings started yesterday, where Ambassador Bill Taylor let the House in on some information we haven't heard before. And Republicans, of course, as they do, they push back kind of hard. Take a look.
A member of my staff could hear President Trump on the phone asking Ambassador Sondland about the investigations. Ambassador Sondland told President Trump the Ukrainians were ready to move forward. Following the call with President Trump, the member of my staff asked Ambassador Sondland what President Trump thought about Ukraine. Ambassador Sondland responded that President Trump cares more about the investigations of Biden, which Giuliani was pressing for.
You didn't listen on President Trump's call and President Zelensky's call?
I did not.
You've never talked with Chief of Staff Mulvaney?
I never did.
You never met the president?
That's correct.
You had 3 meetings again with Zelensky and it didn't come up.
And 2 of those they had never heard about, as far as I know.
And
There was no reason for it to
President
come up.
Zelensky never made an announcement. This is what I can't believe, and you're their star witness.
Well, you know, that was Jim Jordan, and he kept slamming the hearings throughout the day. But Congressman Peter Welch managed to get everything in check and get the last word. And take a look.
Now, there is one witness that they won't bring in front of us. They won't bring in front of the American people. And that's the guy who started it all, the whistleblower.
I'd be glad to have the person who started it all come in and testify. President Trump is welcome to take a seat right there.
Let him have it.
Republicans and Democrats have a different spin on this, you know. Did it clear anything up for people?
No. And by the way, he says that both of these guys yesterday, neither one of them has even met Trump, have not having direct contact with him, and so why not? But Trump won't let the people who have had direct knowledge to what happened in the conversation come on to the impeachment hearings, like Mulvaney and Bolton. Both of them know stuff, and they are the first people who who heard this. So that's a lie, what they're saying, and they're going after the guy for no reason. It doesn't make any sense. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Because I feel like I'm not making any sense. No. I'm self-charted from them, you know. And Jim Jordan, check your own stuff before you go out there and put on a jacket, okay? But here's the thing. They have nothing on their side. They have nothing. He did what he did. Yeah. And the real problem is, for me, or for Trump, is that they would like to say, look, he did it. He did it. He tried to extort and bribe the Ukrainian president for a favor. And but so what? It's not impeachable. It's not a crime. But Trump will not allow them to say that because he had a perfect call and everything is perfect. He did nothing wrong. So they are between a rock and a hard place, the Republicans. They don't know what to do next. Yeah. And they are spinning around in factual lies and things.
Yeah, that's what I saw. I mean, I just saw so much anger and vitriol coming from the Republican side, especially directed at Taylor, who, if you look at his history, I mean, he's someone that is such a patriot and one of the most experienced diplomats that we have in this country. I mean, it was brought out that he graduated 5th out of 100 people from West Point, went to Harvard, and even though he graduated 5th from West Point, he could have had any plum assignment, but decided to enlist in Vietnam as an infantryman.
The infantry.
And so, you know, that's someone that I think is unassailable in terms of... Unimpeachable. And to attack him as he's just a fact witness, I thought was really odd. But it's also odd to just try to attack the very crime of bribery because it's in the Constitution. Yeah. It's clearly an impeachable offense. And if you look at the federal bribery statute, it says that bribery is just seeking or demanding for someone to do something. So it doesn't matter that the aid was eventually released. It doesn't matter that the investigation wasn't done. Right. It only matters that Trump was asking them to do it. And so I just don't really understand where the Republicans are coming from with their lines of question.
Well, they're trying to defend Trump.
But it's
Bill Taylor and George
sense.
Kent are patriots of this country.
Yeah.
And I was really frustrated watching with the way that some of them treated them. In particular, Congressman Ratcliffe, who at one point gave his questioning.
I'm sorry, class of 800. Did I say 100?
Oh.
Class of 800.
Oh, class of 800.
Okay. And then when he finally asked him a question and he started speaking, he said, but hurry up, because I only have so much time for myself. And it was those moments, I think it's about them. I'm struggling with this whole story. We've talked about this on the show now for a while. I grew up in a Republican family. I grew up in embassies. I grew up walking outside my front door in a foreign land, looking at the American flag flying and thinking, I love this country because we are that beacon on a hill. We set the example of what it means to have a strong foreign policy. And frankly, that's what the Republican Party has long stood for. That's been a big piece of the heart of the Republican Party. And I don't understand what is happening right now, because these Republicans that are up there, you don't have to be for actually impeaching the president, but at least admit that what he did was wrong.
Yeah.
At least come out and say this wasn't. At least say
But
this
they
wasn't.
can't.
But
That's what I
yesterday.
just said. They can't do it.
But
But they
yesterday-
can't because it is an impeachable
let them.
offense.